Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so hard. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so. Man, I swear it's so hard. Man, I swear it's so hard. Living in the city, show no pity. Living in the city, show no pity. Living in the city, living in the city, show no pity. Living in the city, living in the city, living in the city, show no pity, show no pity.
Welcome. Gonna get that intro in, y'all. I'm driving. But I appreciate everybody flying in. I get around too. Appreciate everybody coming in.
Yeah, I done had it blending out with my girlfriend, my sister fighting with boyfriends. All my bills paid, the niggas still need more ends.
Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion.
It look like we need more friends. Blame equal participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own health. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit.
Let's start that over. I don't know what happened. It seemed like it was trying to play, and let me see. Probably have to do this. Well, I'm gonna get to the matter, man. I tried to play some music, but it's hard to do that on this road. Appreciate everybody coming in. Those who's coming in on time. I know it's a spare of a moment. I need to do better on sending out warnings, man. A lot of people gonna be missing this today, but this is gonna be real quick. My question is, right now, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Appreciate it, man. I'll keep trying to bring that truth. So, if we got a serious conversation, man, we have a serious conversation that I really don't see. It's a couple of people that's having it. Like right now, I'm driving in this 20% showers is what they said down here in Austin, but it's been, nasty all day, right? So the weatherman don't even know what's going on. That being the case, I ain't gonna even say it, but everybody know the government don't even know what's going on, right? So everybody freestyle. And at the same time, they didn't let, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't get scared, but it's real talk. They did that surge last year, and they opened some kind of portal. People say it's conspiracy theory, but think about everything that's happening. I checked out my homeboy Dewberry page. Shout out to Anthony Dewberry, man. He had a good discussion going on his page, but it threw me for a loop. Like, for real, y'all, for real. Go check out his page. His last live, Anthony Dewberry, official page. Go like and subscribe. It's gonna bring up a lot of conversation, and the conversation go like this: is this what the world come to? We already know what Hollywood do. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of confusion and delusions. Making these youngsters thinking that, they walk through this door. It used to be a thing back in the day. You see what I'm saying? Every artist know before you make it big in Hollywood, and y'all youngsters need to understand this too. And all those parents is really trying to pursue their child, it ain't the same. To have a career and make money modeling, make money trying to rap, sing, or whatever, they ain't gonna be the same afterwards. And if they gonna be the same, they ain't gonna be the same making a lot of money. Now you have choices in this world, and that's what this conversation is all about. Choices. Appreciate your Scott, salute Scott, buy back the houses, man. This is gonna be deep today. Salute Chris coming in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And there's gonna be more people come up in here. I know it. I know it. Because this is time. I'm driving and I say, man, I can't keep missing these lives. I can't not talk to my people because how can I say I'm trying to wake up those people that sleep and then I like kicking it with those that's awakened already. You know what I'm saying? But y'all kids, y'all elders, that thinking that the world ain't changed, y'all got another thing coming, man. And I want to bring it to y'all attention. This weather, they can't even call on the weather no more. Matter of fact, it's so crazy out here in society. You know, let's talk about it, right? I don't put all my discussions in the title because I be freestyling whatever's on my mind, right? I don't know what they did with Donald Trump today. Tap too many buttons. Oh, yeah. I don't know what they did to Donald Trump, but they was talking about indicting him and locking him up and all this circus stuff going on. Are they telling us as the human race, right? They try to put colors to it and all that. That's so goddamn irrelevant, man. The reason I say it's so irrelevant, a lot of people talk about history. One thing they forgot to mention, everybody got a story. So how do you know it's true? So let me get back to these youngsters trying to get into Hollywood. And what I heard on Dewberry page, these guys are actually violating the whole code, man. So where the man at? Where the man if you allow a female to do all that to you? I just want to elaborate, dude. I was just at work. I really couldn't slide in and get with it, man. But the girls, they handled that business. I haven't finished the whole thing. I'm gonna go back and watch it. But hey, you had a good lie today, man. I'm proud of you. But back to this lie, right? The end times is here. I know a lot of us don't go to church. I know that. I know that. Because I ain't gonna, man, say, don't think I'm blaspheming. But they ain't talking about nothing. They still preaching the same talk. You know what I'm saying? Getting you to, you know, to fall victim to all this pagan holidays and everything else. Let's have church then. Let's have church, like I say, here, right now, not tomorrow, not earlier, but right now. We're going to have some church. It's so much wicked things that our kids are having to face versus what we had to face back in the day. You know that back in the day, be in the house by lights, you know what I'm saying? When you was of age to listen to your parents, you really was paying attention what your parents said at a certain age. I think at the end of the day, I started becoming hard headed. I always think I was just misunderstood, right? But I think I really started rebelling in junior high, 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? With pop locking and all that other stuff came out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, you know, everybody thought they was quote unquote celebrities in the mind before Boys in the Hood. I'm talking, this is before Boys in the Hood. Everybody had that Michael Jackson jacket. Y'all remember that, right? The Michael Jackson jacket, everybody wanted to be bad. All that, man. You know, we was more like children trying to find our way. And I ain't knocking the churches and all that, man, but y'all got into that, you know, what is that, the 501 or something like that, tax free, exempt, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can make money off the community and never give back. Some of y'all do give back. Y'all don't give back enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all allow everybody in the church. You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to be just like the world is, right? And you know, what happened to the pastors getting on the corner trying to reach these youngsters? Back in the day when we seen them things like trying to reach the youngsters on the street, it wasn't as much shooting. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people want to blame that on the parents. I blame that on society as a whole. Everybody dropped the ball because a lot of people's greedy, right? So if they see something working, they don't even care about the repercussions. They see something working, they can make money off of it. But let's get back to these kids. It's almost, if you think about it, with the death rate going up, with the inflation costs going up, with housing going up, when people, these foreclosures on these houses, it's just bad times, man. And y'all haven't seen anything yet. But I tell y'all all the time, stay prepared. Why is that? Why is that, Slugger? Why we need to stay, man? Because look, just like the Bible say, man. I did read the Bible growing up. He gonna come as a thief in the night. Nobody knows the time or the place. So why these churches are still playing, acting like they really can't talk the truth because they don't want the political realm. They don't want to upset a political realm, right? They gonna have to hold, the pastors gonna have to hold that when they see the Heavenly Father, if you're believing in that, right? I think the whole thing is this. I see, and everybody else should see, it's the end times, bro. It's the end times. So you asking the kids, like in the school where they was trying to push, what they was trying to push and say, you have a choice, right? You have a choice if you feel like you're going to be a boy or a girl. Hey, man, to each his own. Whatever floats they boat. But golly, God, what we missed is, that was an opening of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Now, real talk, because history gonna repeat itself. Matter of fact, it is repeating itself. This is what I believe. And y'all can be in the chat, and I can't see it right now, and I don't even know I'm still alive or something. Y'all thumbs up if I'm still alive, because I am driving. But like I was saying, you have a choice. A lot of people say your life was already, predestined before you even came to this planet, right? The whole thing is with that concept is good and evil, right? The whole thing is about good and evil. As you look on this tubing, the soap opera is what I call it. A lot of people talking about nothing. A lot of people really ain't waking these youngsters up, and then I hear youngsters talking like, quote unquote, they came from a good family, I guess, like they got all the answers. Or, quote unquote, they ready to go to war for who they say is a prophet. Or they ready to go to war for a drug dealer. Or they ready to go to war for a church or a cult. Bruh, at the end of the day, you gonna be the only one standing in front of whoever your creator is. If it's Buddha, if it's Yahweh, if it's Muhammad, you gonna be the only one in front. That's what I was told, right? Everything that we going by right now in this world is what we was told. Who knows, right? All I'm talking about is the here and now. The here and now is where I see the world is all screwed up mentally. So, like I said, go watch that Anthony Dewberry official page, man. He really tapped in on something. And then you look at it, a lot of people want to be gangsters. They don't want to be a man, they want to be a gangster. A lot of people want to look up to the celebrities like they have the answers. Matter of fact, you're going to really think they got the answers when it comes time for election. So that's what I'm saying. All these people that we put in place, quote unquote, the world has put in place to keep us, quote unquote, safe. What do y'all think about it now? Does it matter who's president? Does it matter who's celebrity trying to sell you that character? It doesn't even matter, because I'm really seeing people lost hope and faith. They don't even believe in family structure. Ask yourself, when's the last time you ate it? If you got a family, when's the last time y'all sat at the table at the house and found out how everybody day went, right? Or when have y'all did family activities together? Or then when y'all go out and eat, do people got their phones out? When it's a time, to kick it with your mama and daddy and learn something? Kids, I don't think any kids on here, but if y'all did sneak up on the page, it was because it was meant for you to hear this. And I hate to say it, because we can plan for everything. Some people plan for trips, some, like if it's going on a cruise, if it's going to Vegas, everybody playing like you have time left to keep on playing with that mind state. With your mindset on nothing, you're not believing in they call it fear mongering, right? But where are you supposed to get the answers from? Everybody's on YouTube right now. This is the new reality. Who wanted that? All right, let me go back to when I was coming up. Y'all remember that big old monitor, that first computer that came out? It was a big old monitor. Take up a whole desk. Take up your whole desk in your room, right? If you was fortunate to have that, right? It's a computer. Nobody really wanted to play the computer. They wanted to play the arcade games, right? Y'all remember the first arcade game that came out? I'm talking about Generation X. Y'all youngsters gonna have to catch up. Because I'm telling you, I'm explaining what happened, right? I'm explaining what I feel, my opinion, what happened. Where did we lose it at? I ain't gonna even talk about all the laws they put in place to act like they can police a grown person, right? I ain't gonna talk about all the distractions they actually put in our place and we stop paying attention to our natural being, which, you know, is, man, hey, I had this conversation the other day. I say, we so off, we wear shoes so we're not connected to the earth, and they keep the sky clouded up with all these chemtrails and everything else. Look, man, if you don't catch on what I'm saying, you've been lost. It ain't no helping. But I'm just trying to reiterate everything that a grown-up think about, like, when did the world change? Right? Did it change before we even got here? Because I remember my mama used to say, man, baby, the world is bad. Jesus is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the 80s when we started jumping off the porch. Right? But look at now. Am I so much like my mama or my daddy when they say, boy, you better get your house in order? You know what I'm saying? Am I so much like that? Is this an old person thing? Let me ask you this. Youngsters, y'all don't see the same thing we seeing? Y'all dying at a high rate? But we have time to talk about who shot John. We have time to talk about people that's getting in beefs on the internet, but we ain't talking about how to come together as a human race. That's crazy, right? Because I was born different. I was born, you know, we didn't have that many, I'm going to tell you the truth. We didn't have that many white folks in my neighborhood, right? So everything the 60s went through, we was more to Generation X telling ourselves that ain't gonna happen to us. Man, F that. I said that before, y'all. All those that wasn't in the situation like slavery, they say, that everybody and all the black people looked like they was coming from slavery, right? Man, they don't even know nothing. If you thinking that your family was part of slavery, why do you think, I'm gonna tell you this, why do you think that they haven't gave us reparation yet? They know they was wrong. They gave everybody else. I hate to say the name, then I'm boycotted off YouTube. Y'all know. If y'all know history, his story, y'all know, right? I have so much to say, and I'm really gonna just open up when I get back to the house. But I'm definitely driving, and I'm paying attention to this crazy weather and these crazy drivers, right? But I'm just trying to touch on a lot of things to make you think. Let's go back to the beginning. The kids, the children, what do they have to look up to? Hollywood, huh? Because now they got it where the inflation's going up so high, they got parents working damn near 16-hour shifts to make ends meet. So now they done took the parent out of the household. So what are these kids gonna do? Pay attention more to this social media, fall victim to these lames and wanksters. So you think that's a setup? Is it meant to distract the adults? Because the only thing we want to do is feed our family, correct? Only thing we want to do is have a roof over our head, vehicles to drive, and live somewhat of this okay life. So they done took the parents, quote unquote, out the house when it's time to nourish the child. I know a lot of people say, man, what? Shoot, the wife is there. Your girlfriend's there, your baby mama's there. How they say back in the day, it's supposed to be the man go to work, the woman do her woman duties. But now they started this feminine movement. They started this. I don't need what they say. Uh, that gorilla girl, sucker. F F ninja free, right? That's what they say. F ninja free. So at the end of the day, who do the kids have to look up if the women are constantly disrespecting a man and how he's supposed to stand firm in the house? I'm talking chest out, you know what I'm saying, and be ready to protect the family. You don't have that. You don't have as many as we should have. You understand what I'm saying when I say what I say? Man, listen. If you don't see the distractions and you still thinking about is hope. Only thing I can see, if this is my opinion, if the human race, quote unquote, and you gotta watch who you allow in your circle too, because they got them agents out there, right? If the human race can't get it together, what do they say? We doomed, man. And the same mistakes they made back in the day, you know, the ones in the pyramids and our ancestors and everybody with this top flight knowledge, but they keep making a mistake, or they have the fascination of some wild stuff to try to indoctrinate. If the school ain't doing it, it's a lot of people, philosophers, right, who tries to indoctrinate the population. So everybody's confused. You ask me. Shoot, I catch myself confused. Like, okay, so they say, they say, yeah. I'm all confused with the simple fact of what's really going on around this world, but a bunch of bull crap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really confused about what's really going on in this world, but a bunch of bull crap, jive talking, everybody looking for clout, but everybody ain't got no message. Can't even go to the dialogue of having a conversation on some bull crap that they put it over the live news, they put over the school system, they put in the workplace. Everybody's on that bull crap. Everybody's talking about, hey, do you know where you come from? Uh, Shoot, the last I know, it said, there's only one way to come in case you found another one, you fall out the sky or something. You know what I'm saying? But they try to say everything. They confuse us from the get-go. They confuse us from get-go. It's so many wise people, but it seems like the wise people are the most confused people. I'm telling you, I even get confused. And I'm jumping everywhere because I'm driving. And I haven't been on in a while, so I'm definitely trying to get this conversation out. But when I get back to the house, of course, part two, man. Part two. And I'm going to really sit back and break some things down. I'm going to stay on topic. Right now, I'm just looking at this wild, wild world we're living in, and nobody's got an idea how to get sucker free or stop the bull crap that this mark of the beast, which is the internet, they didn't put on us. You see what I'm saying? They did put this internet on us, man. And that's crazy, huh? They put this internet on us, man. And I haven't seen so much confusion. You know how some of the old folks say, man, I wish what happened to the old times, right? I'm gonna talk about that when I get back to the house. So I'm rambling right now, but I'm trying to bring up that thought of thinking, right? Uh, where's your thoughts at? Are you still part of the problem? When I say are you still part of the problem, it's like, are you still paying attention to those that's still of the world? And I know you saying, Slugger, you are the world. Yeah, I'm of the world, but I really see how they moving. I really see the confusion that they put out there. And once you open up once you open up that eye, man, once you start finding knowledge, you see everything clear. You see everything clear. Plug, appreciate you sliding in, man. I'm just now looking at the phone. But I'm definitely gonna go. Let me see. Let me catch up with some of these while I'm waiting. There's a war going on now between light and darkness. And you're so right, Christopher. I'm sorry that I'm coming back so late with this conversation, but I think I can make it back home by 8:30. I know it's kind of late, man, but we got to talk about this, man. Please, I'm just saying, man. It's very important we have these conversations, man. Uh, it is a war going on. Uh, Ignorance. They got the beat going on. You know what I'm saying? The low bass the low vibration of the beat, and that's how these kids are moving. So if they was never taught to have like the old school music, you remember the old school music make you dance? Yeah, they found out music to make you go to war with each other, with yourself. Yeah, we're gonna definitely. Uh, I want y'all to slide in. Hey, babe. I want y'all to slide back in. I'm gonna try to make it back home safely by 8:30, man. Daddy duties is something that I stand on and I live by, man. And you know, man, I'm gonna catch up with all these comments. Y'all women and guys, they came in for a second. Man, we're going live, indirect. I'm talking with, passion. I'm talking about, say, man, I'm just trying to. You ever know somebody that was falling asleep uh, at a football game? I don't know why it'd be a football game. Let me give another scenario. Fall asleep in the library, and he know or she know she got to get these studies in, and it's very important. So them being your friend or somebody you knew, what do? You try to wake them up, right? Some people don't even want to pass to the next grade, so you got to leave them there, right? They say only 2/3. Are you part of that 2/3 that's gonna hear the words of all these? I'm talking about all these from Dane Calloway. I'm talking about uh even I'm gonna tell you this, even C Dub on his good day. You know what I'm saying? But what I found out, some people gotta play that. It's crazy, right? Some people gotta play. I don't like to say the word, but the special role to get the special people to listen to them. And then you got to break it down in a simple fact of uh disrespecting. I never do that, right? I don't disrespect the man because I don't want him to disrespect me because I know how I am. And I know that how the next man is going to approach the whole situation, right? But they have to disrespect to get the attention from the nation, man. Man, we're going to go back live. Let me get my my indigenous butt back to this house, man, so we can definitely have a real good dialogue, man. Because watching these people and they crazy driving ways, look, man, and I don't understand what's going on with this weather and what's going on out here, man. I'm gonna get back to a safe spot, you know what I'm saying, where I can keep my head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all come back through. I'm gonna send a thing out. It's gonna be for 8:30. It's gonna take me a minute. I'll probably get back to the house with the same. I probably change out the screensaver or whatever the fact. Let you know this is part 2, right? Man, it definitely something we got to talk about because even on Cross Station, the wild stuff he puts up there, but it's real life. This is stuff that's happening. This is awareness that guys that's in the network for real, I'm talking about ain't sold they sold for a jelly roll. Ain't sold they sold just to get clout on this goddamn. I'm not trying to get your attention. I don't like clowns in my room. Clowns, you know what I'm talking about? They get annoying, man. It's only so many jokes you can say. So much acting, looking for attention. You remember them guys always looking for attention? And then they come out to be the one that don't get the female. That they the one who's not paying attention in school. They the one don't do nothing with their life. No, I ain't never been a man like that. I've been a man to stand on 10 toes for real, man. Like I stand for a purpose, and you know what the craziest thing is? I say I'm finna get off, but once I get back on this highway, I'm off. But it's something speaking through me, so it's like, bruh, I got a lot to say. So anyway, you have those who don't stand on no principle, but they try to teach the kids a bunch of bull crap because they wasn't nobody back in the day. They don't have no principles. They don't have no pride, and they say they don't have the code. No, because you was a wankster. You a buster. Or you might been a G that was standing on code and somebody broke your goddamn trust. So now you just wilding. There's many reasons why people change. You know what I'm saying? There's many reasons. Like I could change. Everybody that been incarcerated can change because you only cool when you out here in the free world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that been locked up. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? You only as cool with your homeboys and your homegirls while you're out in society. Let your butt get locked up because you think you riding and dying for somebody. You be facing that time alone. You're going to have to face them gorillas alone. You're going to have to face whatever you might go through in that other world. Man, we call this the free world. A lot of us didn't care about the free world because I didn't have no responsibility. You know, I didn't have no kids and nothing like that. But when I got out of here and I started taking time with my family and trying to get my family together, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got responsibility. Why would I still ride like I was a youngster? Why would I still talk that rhetoric like I didn't have no goddamn sense? I ain't learned my lesson. No, not for no clap. I've never been a clap chaser. I've been a ground shaker all my life, man. I ain't never been a clap chaser. But anyway, we're going to chop it up and keep it moving, man. 8:30, man. I'm going to say, in the building, man. In the building. 8:30. Let's everybody get back in that building, man. It's your boy Slugger, man. And you already know how we going to do it, right?
Nigga get the wrong help, the recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you're wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from my life a strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, who can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, who can't remain the same.
You're doing great time for
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kale go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bail go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, can't remain the same.
Now it's a hair-thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to make it sure before I leave. My 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar. Why? I survived the pain.
From my